What's up, everyone? It's Sunday. It's great to see you all. And can you feel that we have the power right now? Or at least I do right now.
Can you feel the power? Can you feel the love tonight for the shirtless hero?
Wrong movie. Wrong movie.
No,
Can you feel the
same,
love
same. You don't know this guy. I'm.
tonight? Wrong movie.
You should stick them two together and smash them. Come on.
What's going on, Chewy? How you doing tonight?
Doing really well. I am coming off a busy weekend. Lots of family stuff. Lots of sports. Good weather's finally here in Massachusetts. I freaking love it.
Yeah, today was hot.
It was hot, but I'll take it.
Yeah, yesterday was beautiful. Yeah, I know it's finally here. I mean, I think we're supposed to get into like 90s or hundreds like on Tuesday, but then it's supposed to drop back down.
Our weather system's a mess.
I know.
It's gonna jump to hundreds.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 90
It was 50s
on Tuesday.
last week. Come on, what is this?
It was like 40s at night. Yeah, it was crazy.
All right,
but Yimbo is probably taking the night off. I think I saw a text from him. It is his birthday, so if you haven't seen him, give him a happy birthday.
Absolutely. Fill up his DMs or go to his most recent post. Wish the boy a happy birthday.
Yeah, do both. So he can get further behind on his DMs.
Yes.
Well, tonight, super excited, Chewy, because you know what? All week we've been talking about, or you've heard all this talk about this new Mondo He-Man. The movie's coming out soon. We have an awesome guest tonight to talk about. What is it, Chewy?
We are talking about MOTUNIVERSE and friend of the show. I like to say he's friend of the show.
He's definitely a friend. He's been on like 5 times.
I'm trying to lead up into this. That's exactly what I was gonna say. He might be our most recurring guest on the show. We have Mr. Mega J Retro. Let's bring him in.
Do it.
Oh,
I'll do it. I wasn't sure if you were doing it.
Hey,
what's up, Mega J?
What's going on, everybody? Good to see you guys.
What's
I'm
up?
the most recurrent guest on the show. Really? Come on.
Besides
you've
J Shot
been
and
on-
Machi Toy, I think 4 times now. This is the 4th.
Holy crap. Dang.
Yeah,
Okay,
you've been on
cool.
a lot. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Machu Toy. Man, that's good company. I was on his show a couple days ago, and we were joking that because Jay almost brought me in instead of Machu. So then we were like, oh, that would have been terrible. I said, no, nobody would have noticed. I would have just been running the show as Machu. It would have been great. Like, just be sitting down, waiting, and then every now and then I'd say, yeah, that's right, and then I waited. No, seriously, I love those guys. They're great. And
They're great.
like I said, again, Macho and I, we got a lot of comments, so it would not have been that hard. I'm telling you, it would be great. So,
Yeah.
I tried to grow out my beard in time for you. It's not happening.
A lot of guys are growing out their beards. I think that's really cool. Like Hatter, he's getting a full freaking beard going, man.
He's
Michael
a flannel shirt
Hatters.
away from being lost in the wilderness.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
like Grizzly Adams. It's like a thing. I you know what? I was just lazy, right? The pandemic hit, and I was like, I ain't going nowhere. I get up at like whatever time I want. I can do whatever I want. So I'm like,
Were you clean shaven before the pandemic?
oh, dude. If you go back to my older videos, you're gonna see it. You're gonna be like, "Who the hell?" I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna bring it up. You go back. Who the hell is that guy?
The very first time you were on the show, I went all the way back to the first episode because I was preparing questions for you at the time, and I'm watching that first episode, being like, "This is a completely different show." He's talking about like a single toy, and he looks like he's 22 years old.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
And like I said, hey, you know what? Let's everybody out there. Let's just let's make a spade, okay? Like seriously, y'all can't be jealous about us, okay? We're Asians, have this gene that just lets us look as young as we want, okay? Like we can turn back time if we want to. Like literally, I take this off, and all of a sudden I'm like right back where we started. It's crazy, man.
It only lasts for so long. It's like once you hit a certain age, like the next year you look like you're 90.
It's true. It's like overnight. It's like
it is like overnight.
Chris, it's overnight.
This past year, I started to look more and more like my dad. And I was like,
you really?
This was genetic? Like, I thought it was just like, hey, like, I had a choice about this. I don't.
No choices. No choices. But it's great. And not the Asian gene. That's a joke. But I mean, like, that is great though. I mean, it really is. But but things have been going crazy. You know, all the toy news that's going on. Toy photography is just like taking over. Like, oh my god, I've been seeing some really great stuff coming out of Emerald Night Photo. You guys are posting up so much stuff. You know what I mean? Like it feels like forever ago when we were doing the Action Figure Comic Con and people were just like donating, like just submitting so many different photographs. But now with all these new Master Universe toys, like it's gone crazy, guys. It's like everybody's taking photographs now. It's amazing. So.
It's a great time to be a Motu fan. It really is.
100%.
Oh, geez.
The movie coming out, like I feel like I don't know if Mondo actually timed it right for this movie, for it to come out just right, but this is like the talk right now in the toy world.
Absolutely.
And it couldn't have come out at a better time for them, as well as those Motu movie figures. Like, I love this guy so much. He is the best battle cat they have ever made.
Absolutely.
So I'm just super excited for the movie now.
Nice.
I was really close to getting the movie figures, and I'm glad I held off, but I'm probably gonna go get them like in a couple weeks.
Probably like tomorrow. He's gonna go to Target. He's gonna be like, "Oh, look what
I mean, they look the articulation's good. It's the face sculpt that I can't get over because he's not. It looks like an imposter He-Man.
He-Man imposter syndrome.
It's a real life faker. Like,
It's
wait a
yeah.
minute.
Yeah, that's right.
We just gotta paint him up, but everything else looks great. So, and MOTUNIVERSE. Did I say it right?
What?
It's
Like,
the
did
week
you-
of? It's so exciting.
So I guess I did when we talked about it before. I didn't realize. Did you know that you were lining up with the movie?
So, okay. Long story short, and it's going to be long story long. But when Mike, who unfortunately can't make it tonight, so I apologize, guys. He got stuck at work.
That's all right.
It was just something that was completely unavoidable. He wanted to be here tonight though. Yeah, when we first started talking about it, right? Like Mike came to me. I think I talked about some of the first Toy Daddies, right? The last time I was here. But really quick. He basically came to me and he's like, I really want a Master Universe convention back in California. And I was like, it's the place to do it. I was like, that, all the actors are there. Anybody who's connected with Master Universe is in California. So then we're just like, we're just like talking about this and just dreaming. And finally, it's just like he started talking about, I tried. And I was like, what do you mean you tried? He's like, I tried to do it. I tried to bring to create my own convention, right? When it happened. And I was like, okay, so what happened? And he's like, well, I didn't have enough, meat on the bone. And he showed me what he was trying to do. And I was like, whoa, yeah, that's not a lot of meat at all, right? So I was like, okay, this is the year to do it, bro. Like, this is the year. And I said, if they're like, and this is what I was telling when we got our crew together and everybody, I was explaining that conventions, themed conventions specifically, they always look for a movie year, because a movie year, not only do you get the fans who love Master Universe, not only do you get people who have been connected to the brand forever, or even just randos who kind of remember it as kids, but you get the general public who are like, what is this? What is Master Universe? Like, I don't understand. Like, I need to learn what Master Universe is. And where do they go to learn about Master Universe? They go to a convention. They go to somewhere where they're advertising, hey, if you want to meet some of the original cast from Master Universe, if you want to meet, this and that, if you want to ask He-Man a question, right, you have to come to MOTUNIVERSE. And that we specifically said, all right, we want to do Master Universe convention, and we want to do it before the movie, so we get people hyped, we celebrate together, and we make this a really special event. And it just happened to be our first event. You know what I mean? It's that kind of thing. So to answer your question, Chris, yes, we fully intended to be before the movie. We didn't know we were going to be 2 weeks before the movie. We had no freaking clue about that. Like, that was like,
okay.
But that actually came down to logistics. Like,
I mean, timing couldn't have been any better.
It's crazy, right? It's crazy. Because what happens is, we were scouting around with so many different hotels in the area, right? Like we knew we wanted to be close to LA. And Mike had his heart set on one specific hotel. But I was like, we went there, I did a tour, and I was like, this is great, it's beautiful, it's the ideal location, but it's freaking expensive. I was like, God, this thing, like for a first year convention, this is a lot of money, right? I was like, this place is like an investment, right? And I said, look, Mike, let's look at another location. And we scouted about 6 or 7 locations. We had a lot of people helping us because I'm in Toronto. I don't live in California. You know what I mean? So I got no lay of the land. I got no idea what's out there, which hotels are good. We literally were relying on, the team members to go out and scout the places for us, right? We had like 3 or 4 people just like going out and taking a look. And I happened to just be at the hotel during San Diego Comic-Con. So I toured that hotel specifically, right? Just to see what it was like. And I was blown away. I was absolutely like gobsmacked at what I saw, right? But I knew as soon as I saw it, I said, I asked the people, the catering director, I was like, this place looks brand new. And she said, oh yeah, we had it renovated about 3 years ago. I was like, crap. I was like, crap. If you guys know anything about real estate, once you refresh a place, that means that they spent money on it. And when they spend money on it, they have to make that money back. So I was like, crap, this place has been refreshed. I was like, you know what? Not that I want it, but when I see paint, a little bit of paint crack in the walls, I was like, okay, I can make a deal here. I can do something with it, right? But
yeah.
But when you're seeing like you're seeing like retractable walls, and you're seeing things like brand new fixtures, I'm like, oh shit, this place is expensive. Right, you're as a promoter, you start thinking about things like that, right? So, yeah, but we toured a whole bunch of places, and like I said, we were checking out dates. Some were as early as March, right? Somewhere as early as March, and it came down to April and then May, and then finally, we narrowed it down to 2 hotels, and both of them had really great offers, and finally, like I looked at both offers and I was like, okay, these are good. The problem was the space concerns, right? The one hotel we thought was pretty much the one. It was really small. Like we were like, we're gonna fill out every room like completely. Like this is gonna be elbow to elbow kind of situation. So I was like, that's not what we want. We don't want people to be like, like hitting the fire code. The fire marshal is gonna come in and shut us down, that kind of situation. So Mike was like, well, what are we gonna do? And I looked at him for a second. I was like, you know what? Let's give the Marriott one more try. You know what I mean? And we went over there. We told them our situation, and we said, hey, this location is ready to sign, but we want to ask you guys, like, what can you offer us, right? And what date can you offer us? And they came. To their credit, they really did work with us and tried to make a deal. And finally, they came back to us and said, look, we have Memorial Day weekend ready, right? No one's asking for it yet, and it's something that if you guys are interested, we can probably make it work. So we looked at each other. We're like, Memorial Day weekend. I mean, like it's a busy weekend, right? But we're like, what's your offer? And they gave us an offer. We were gobsmacked. They really worked hard to get the business. And I was like, okay, if you think it's a good deal, then I think it's a good deal, right? So Mike and I did it, and then we had to freaking raise the money. That was the real problem because you can make a deal, that's fine, but if you don't have the money to close that deal, you kind of have shit's creek right there. So yeah, then the community stepped up, and that's where everything changed. You know what I mean? Like we put it out there. We came on the Toy Daddies. We went on every toy tuber, who would let us talk and just whore ourselves out, right? Habits, Geek That Life. Everybody who stepped up. Thank you guys. Like it was amazing. And you know what? As the campaign was coming to a close, who would have thought we would have hit $20,000 in funding raised? Like. It was truly a dream situation. Like we couldn't believe, the community would come and really, resonate with us in that way. And yeah, so now we're a week away from this show, and it's been a roller coaster, guys. It really has. It's been crazy.
I have to say something about looking for that venue. I feel like that was the same exact story with my wife and I. Let's go back to the Marriott.
Yeah.
Did you get married in the Marriott?
I did, yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
Marriages, Motu, Marriott, it's perfect. People keep that in mind.
Yes. E-man.
Which Marriott, Chris? Which one?
It was in it's in Massachusetts.
Oh, yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to be in California.
So it's probably a little bit cheaper, but it was near Kenmore. So, but
I have no idea where that. I have no idea where that is. But
MIT
but
near
I'm
MIT.
sure it's beautiful. Oh, MIT. Okay. I'm sure it's beautiful. I'm sure it is.
I'm
again,
sure it's
the
just as
Marriott
beautiful as
keeps-
the Marriott in Torrance.
I know.
Well, no,
It's nothing like it. The Torrance is just absolutely trash compared to Massachusetts. No.
well, that's
but
pretty.
seriously, it was great.
What in terms of venue capacity? What were you looking for in terms we're like nothing below this? Like how many?
Generally, geez Louise. Generally speaking, when you organize events, that button sticks. I don't know why, but generally, when you organize events, you usually take what you think is going to happen and you double it, right? I mean, that's just the rule of thumb, right?
Oh,
so,
really?
we were thinking anywhere between between 1,000 to 2,000, capacity. The Marriott tripled that, and can quadruple that if necessary, right? Like there's ample space in the Marriott to do just that. So that was the thing, though. We like when I initially first toured the Marriott, I didn't think we were going to get it. I had no qualms. I had no inklings that was going to be possible, right? Because I was like, this place is going to cost a mint, right? And again, to their credit,
And were they asking you like, what's this for? Like, what are you?
Did you have to explain what
MOTUNIVERSE
was?
Okay. So it's someone's on baseball here. Whenever I go to a convention, whenever I'm looking to run an event, I avoid talking about toys. I avoid talking about comics. I avoid talking about anything geek related, because 9 times out of 10, there's only going to be 2 reactions to when I talk about things like that. Okay, there's only going to be 2 reactions. They're going to be, "Ooh, we got a Comic-Con coming. This is going to be gret." Or it's like, get the fuck out of here. We do not want you in this.
We don't want that, right?
we don't serve your kind out here. Like that's the kind of, like, we're fucking droids, man. Like that's basically what happens. You're a bunch of droids and you're not welcome, right? There's really only 2 reactions to it, right? And a couple times we got that, right? A couple times like some of the venues we went to, they eventually always come around to the finally asking, like, what are you doing? Right.
Yeah.
And eventually you have to tell them, because normally when we first reach out, and I was telling this to Mike because Mike had never done this before. So Mike's like, so what do I say? What do I do? I'm like, okay, whenever you, so here's okay. So for anybody aspiring people who want to do their own convention, okay, seriously, whenever you go to a venue to do something, always go for something which seems as boring as F. The most boring thing you can think of. That obviously everyone's like, oh yeah, that's okay. It's a quaint event. So we said that I always tell everybody, yeah, we are a community focused event, and it's kind of like a bazaar, right? And then once they start hearing, I was like, oh, like arts and crafts and stuff. I'm like, yeah, exactly. So what
you just let them fill in the blank.
It's true, though. I'm not lying. Right? I am. Come on, listen. This is true, right? Like we have an aspect of our community that is, of course, arts and crafts, right? I'm like, yeah, they're photographers, and there's arts and crafts. They do cool things, and I just keep it as vague as possible, right? So. And the way in my mind, I'm like, yeah, action figures, and they customize them, and they take photographs and things like that. And we leave it about as vague as that. And people, and then generally speaking, the catering managers are actually much nicer to you at that point. They're like, okay, cool, that sounds neat, right? And then you start moving into the negotiation phase. You start talking about it. You start touring the venues, and then you start telling them that, yeah, we're going to need about 200 tables. We're going to need about this much, and then they start to figure it out. It takes a while, but they're like, what kind of arts and crafts show is this? Like, is what type of people are we looking at here? And then you have to start kind of playing ball, right? You have to start looking at them like, it's like, yeah, there's going to be some toys, and there's some there are going to be toy vendors, and there's going to be some comic book vendors, and they're like, then they look at you, right? And again, it depends on the manager, but eventually they start catching on. They're like, is this a Comic-Con? Right? They'll look at you straight up and say, are you guys a Comic-Con? And we're like, we're kind of like a Comic-Con. We're not really like
We'd like to be.
We're kind of Comic-Con.
They're like, no. Have you heard of the character He-Man? There's no comic.
I just like the notion, like, initially when you say keep it as vague as possible, I'm like, all right, so Chris and I, we're going to start up our own con. I'm going to go in, I'm going to be like, this is all about tax assessment. That's it.
Talk about what you know. Talk about what you know, Chewy. Exactly.
Immediate, like, no follow-up questions. Like, oh, okay.
Well, instead of it, like, if it's a laser con, instead of doubling it, I would half of it. Like half of what we expect.
Dude, Laser Man is he's gonna, dude. Honestly, he's gonna hit the big time. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Like, seriously, you know what? I was talking to Danny the other day, and when we saw it for the first time, we're like, fuck, that guy's gotta be in our book. Like, seriously, like, that dude's gonna be in our book, man. And you know, we can make it happen, dude.
We had Ace on last week too.
If you're into it, we can make it happen, right? You got a trailer and everything, right? Where is that trailer? I want to see that trailer again. That trailer is awesome.
Oh, don't you worry. We're only 24 minutes.
Don't you tease him with a good time?
I know, right?
2 weeks in a row, our audience loves it,
bro. Let me tell you straight up, okay? If you send me that clip, I'll play it at MOTUNIVERSE. I will absolutely on the big screen. I will absolutely freaking play it. You think I'm joking? I'll do it. I will absolutely do it. It'll be.
You saw the same thing.
I'm leaving.
Bachu's out of here.
Bachu, you can't leave. You're on the screen. What's your deal?
We're doubled. You're seeing double.
But Jay,
well, I mean,
so we did have a mild laser con last. Oh, you're gonna talk about that, Chris?
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, like in the event of like He-Man and stuff like that, like they do things like what I would expect in the Laserverse, like amalgams such as like Optimus Prime and He-Man, Battle Cat and Thundercats. So it's not out of the realm.
Dude, it's like Master Universe in general is exactly what that is. Like they have the craziest freaks of all time. Like if you can think about it, Strobo. You know, I saw Mechanic doing and I was like, what the? He's whipping his head around. I was like, oh my god, that's something I've never seen before. And you know what? This is the kind of thing that is birthed from just pure imagination, pure freaking. It could only have come out of the 80s. Let's be perfectly honest. Master Universe could only have come out of the 80s. You know, you got half drugged out hippies finally get into the workforce. What else did you expect? I mean, like, you know, all those lucid dreams that they were having finally. I can make an action figure now, right? That's how these things happen, right? But what pure magic, right? And that's where we are today, boys. Right? Yeah, it's come full circle. 44 freaking years since the last movie. 44 freaking years for the whole enchilada. And 39 freaking years since the last movie, right? They came this close to a perfect 4-0, but we're doing it. We're doing it 39 years later. It's going to be awesome. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts. One of the things that I love about the hype for He-Man right now is it feels like it's bringing those fans that have left for a long time, right? Bringing those fans back. The He-Man movie and all of that, because when you look at that trailer, it's everything you wanted when you were a kid, if not more than the Masters of the Universe movie, which I actually did love, but it's even better than that, of course. And so I can only imagine that this hype had people just Googling all the way, and then they find this convention that you guys are organizing.
You know, we have some. It's pretty incredible. We have guys coming all the way from Europe, and further than that, it's pretty scary.
What?
Yeah, it's shocking. It is absolutely shocking. We got folks coming from South America. We got folks coming all over.
Wow.
One of our vendors is from Argentina, and he is literally bringing. I'm like, how are you bringing that stuff with you? Like, it's crazy, right? But people are making the trip. Eternian Dreams is bringing their giant truck, Like they're bringing this huge freak. It's like a semi. I'm like, what is that
From
thing?
where?
They're where is Eternia Dreams? Hold on, give me 1 second. Eternia Dreams.
You know what? I just found out that you can drive from Brazil to the United States. We had a family. There was a family that I knew that drove from Brazil to Massachusetts.
I mean, of course you can do it.
Of course you can
do it. I mean, but that's crazy. That is insane.
And did they drive back, or did they just
what I
like,
found
leave
out,
the car? Was it like,
what I found out was that they're like an older couple, and I'm like, whoa, like your grandfather and grandmother drove from Brazil to Massachusetts. It's crazy. Yeah, and they put it on YouTube. I'm like, oh,
wow,
your grandpa and grandma are YouTubers. I was like,
That's
I need to
crazy.
find out what this YouTube. I still haven't found out yet.
That's crazy.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they're coming all the way from Maryland.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Maryland. That's some dedication right there. That is
Are they
crazy.
are they
dedication,
charging you a
goodness.
fuel surcharge? Jeez, my gosh.
We are
Again,
very humbled
timing.
and excited that that Alan and the Eternia Dreams crew are coming up, like are coming over. Like that's a lot of dedication. That's a lot, and they're making the effort. Everyone's stepping up. Everyone's making the effort, and really, this is the time to do it. This is the time to celebrate Master of the Universe. I mean, when
Yeah,
it's never been this big. I mean, things like
it hasn't.
it hasn't. When you start seeing like commercials every fucking hour on YouTube,
I know.
like it's crazy. It's crazy. I've never seen anything like this. And you know what? Let me share my screen. I want to show you something really crazy. Did you guys see what's been going on today? Today things have things that have been happening today are
downtown. What they're setting up downtown?
Yeah, I'll show you. It's crazy. So Eternia Dreams, they're coming, guys, and it's going to be awesome because obviously they are the premier Master of the Universe, store. I mean, it's crazy. We were really hoping and praying that they could make it, and they're making the effort to come all the way down. So huge shout out.
So forgive me. I'm obviously not. I love He-Man, but I'm not as big a fanboy of He-Man. I didn't know Eternia Dreams. Eternia Dreams is a toy store exclusively with a lot of He-Man stuff.
So
or
Eternia
all
Dreams
He-Man stuff.
Eternia Dreams is literally they built the entire. I mean, it's called Eternia Dreams. I mean, let's be honest, right?
Yeah.
But Eternia Dreams is like first and foremost a Master Universe store. I mean, look in the background. It's all MOTU, right? Princess Power at the top, right? You look at the sides. Obviously, they have other toys. There's G.I. Joe. You can see right there. They have tons of toys, right? But look at the size of this location. They have 2 locations in the same mall.
What?
Yeah,
This
look.
In Maryland?
Beautiful.
In Maryland.
Oh my God.
Yeah, check it out. So, okay. So
And then they have a truck?
They have a massive truck.
So they're
huge
loading up like
So
their
I'm wrong.
store.
So they have one in the North Center Street mall, right, in Maryland, and then the other one is in 5 Buckley Towns Pike in Frederick. So they do have 2 separate locations, but I mean they have 2 of them, and mostly massive. I mean, look at this stuff. It's freaking massive, like wall to wall Master Universe. Like it's crazy. It's absolutely.
I mean, this wall alone spans like 2 decades.
Yeah,
it's incredible.
Yeah, and I don't know if I have the. I should bring it up. Let me see if we can bring it up. Hold on for a second. No, I don't want the tourist plug in and hide it. What the heck are you talking about? I've already got a car. Stop it. Shut up.
They heard all the talk about commuting from like Brazil to Massachusetts. Like you should really drive a Prius then.
Are they
Fuel
converting
efficient.
the truck to a hybrid? Is that why?
I know, right? Exactly. So let me see if I can find the episode where they have the truck, because the what they do with this truck is awesome. They actually, depending on if there's enough, depending on what's happening with wherever they're going, sometimes they'll just park the truck and start selling out of the back of the truck. It is
okay.
It
That'd
is
be cool.
crazy. It is crazy. So here, let's see if it's I want to see the video where they did it last, because they actually took it to Joe Fest one time, and then they literally just they had a booth in the convention, and they had the freaking thing outside, and they were selling stuff. So let me see this. It was unboxing Castle Grayskull. So I'm going to do Castle Grayskull. Here it is. Here it is. Check this out. So this is crazy. Okay, so check it out. So there it is. It's hard to see.
Oh.
Okay, it's hard to see. But let me do this. So there's Dan, right?
Yeah.
And he's going crazy because they're outside. They're not in the convention center. This is like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, right? Now he's going crazy, and they're about to open what they believe to be a brand new Master Universe Castle Grayskull from 1983, from 1982, right? So they go there. So the truck is parked in the parking lot outside. Okay, now look, check this out. So if we go further, and this is why this is so freaking amazing. So look at this right here. Okay, see here. Do you see it? They're outside of the hotel. You see that?
Yeah.
Right. So they're in the parking lot. Right. Big Dub is there. You know, all these guys. Well, that's not Big Dub, but. So you see the chairs and everything like that. They're getting all hyped up. Now they're going to walk inside the truck. Check out this truck.
That's a truck. I thought that was a store.
Well, check this out. They've laid it out like a store.
Oh,
Wow.
that's awesome. So is this what they're driving?
They're bringing this to the show, yeah.
Oh, my God.
They're bringing this damn thing to the show.
We were joking about, like, tailgating, but, like, they could if they wanted to.
This is more than tailgating. This is bringing the store to California. This is crazy.
That's amazing.
This is absolutely bonkers. Can you believe that?
So did they open it?
Yeah. So that's the back of the truck, right? And then they have a side entrance on the other side.
Chris wants to jump back to the topic. It's like,
did they open it? Yeah.
Was that a legit
they go to open it,
Grayskull?
so-
Or they
Well,
opened up
no,
and it was like a sneaker?
like Mega J, you opened the video as if it was like you said they are opening what they think is a sealed Castle Grayskull.
Yeah,
oh my god, is there sand in there? Is that why? Is that
well, you're gonna find out. You're gonna find out in a second.
It's like 6 Converse All Stars.
You share the audio? Did you share the audio?
and then everyone's disappointed.
Can you hear that?
Share
Did
the
you share the audio?
How do we do that?
Do you want to turn the audio on? You know how
it
to
would
do
have to be on yours.
No. What you got to do? Okay, so you got to activate audio when you're sharing my screen. So what you want to do is you want to turn it off. You want to take it off. Here, we'll do it again. So I'm going to stop the screen. Yeah. Now, when I share the screen, when you're going to share it, yeah, here we go. I'll do it this way. All right, go for it. So here we go.
Share it now.
What's going on here?
Can you hear it?
Oh,
You're gonna have to give it a second now.
integrated world. Your oils.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
can hear it.
So listen, Alan's going to go through the whole freaking process. Listen to this stuff.
In your hands that you don't see, you don't feel will affect certain things. So I don't want anything that I touch to affect anything that's not in my box, right? So I want the sticker sheets to be perfect. I mean, I brought poly bags to put things in, so it'll be great and nice. What the world doesn't know is that this was actually graded and they cracked the acrylic, and here we go.
Okay, so he literally just said that this particular example was actually graded, and they cracked. Apparently, according to the seller, they cracked open the graded box, and now they're opening it for the very first time. All right.
Oh, okay.
So that's what the seller told them. Okay, that's what the seller told them. So check this out.
Oh.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Oh, no.
Living out in base 44. Guys,
Oh,
That's
YouTube!
nice.
You never fail us, YouTube. You're always consistent.
Nice. What happened, buddy?
Bro.
Click on.
So we're gonna skip ahead a little bit because they ramble on for a little bit. So everyone's taking video because this is like a big deal. You're cracking open a mint Castle Grayskull, right? So like nobody does
I
that.
like those people offering.
Nobody does that. So here we go.
Save
I need
Grayskull.
some. Okay.
So
It's like this is bad.
Does it hurt?
You know what I mean?
Like, look, I open like
my internet's failing. Hold on.
everything, but when it's stuff like this hurts. I don't know. Like,
All right, so here we
And
go.
you brought the tool to open such box.
Here we go.
I feel like it's like a key. All right, so what we're gonna do, guys? Just like when you have a baby and you gotta hurry it up, we're gonna cut across.
across the artwork. I'm just here to give disappointing looks. I'm here for your thumbnail.
We start. Hey, we start smelling smoke.
Just gonna let you.
All right, here we go.
Front, so no one can say this is rigged because we've heard all that before. So it is. It definitely, you can tell where maybe like a Christmas wrapping of some kind was on the side, and then some duct tape because that always has like a. This is perfect. Look at this artwork, dude. So I'm not gonna damage the box.
Now I'm gonna preface this. Most if you ever come across a Master Universe box for Castle Grayskull, it doesn't look like this. Like the cardboard they used for Master Universe boxes was absolutely horribly cheap. Like they were super cheap. So the fact that this thing survived the way it did, it's amazing. So let's see what happens here.
Yeah, it sucks.
Stay steady.
I gotta say, I wouldn't open this.
I'm a surgeon.
He's being super
Then
careful
get my
because there's only
cataract.
2 pieces of tape holding this thing together, and it's like 40-year-old tape.
The sound of that cardboard
hear
is
it.
It's
like
really
it's
quiet.
like
Hearts breaking all across the country.
It's like
Now
really-
these things were glued together.
Glue.
this is probably bad.
There's actually
for me to
glue
be
on the side of the
associated
box.
with, but this is like,
Oh, dude, you're never getting a free toy again.
I'm just saying. It
So
does
I'm
make-
not making this up. It isn't sealed.
It's an omen.
No, that would be awful.
Sorceress. It says
Yeah,
you may not
yeah.
enter. Yeah.
Sorceress of Grayskull. It's like, nah.
She said, not this time, Skelly.
All right, here he goes.
If I ever had a ketchup packet, that was the time. Like, it's graded, but you've got this blood spore.
Oh man, look at it go.
It is still sealed. Are we doing this?
We're doing it. Oh.
It is no longer sealed.
So you can see the glue line right there. So he's actually literally just separated the glue.
Wow.
Oh, I can smell the 80s.
Doves fly.
Oh, right here, look.
Is it Snake Mountain?
Oh. You saw what I saw, right?
I just saw this right
You
here.
saw what I saw?
I don't know if I saw what you saw, but I saw. Okay,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Gary, you might want to leave the trailer, man.
Yeah, no, I saw it.
You did film that live, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
So they figured out pretty quick.
For one, they didn't pack toys with newspaper.
Oh, it's not sealed. Whoa!
Oh.
Well, on the good side,
On
we
the
did,
bright side,
we did not open a
What?
vintage toy.
100%.
A sealed.
Multiple people saw this film. And what did I just say on that side? That looked suspicious.
Yep.
It was too tight. It was too.
Oh no.
That's the back of the chair.
Came off.
I was like, yeah, look at that.
Good news is, I know the guy so well. The vendor is very good. You're going to get 100% of your money back. He would never do that to anybody.
So a little bit of backstory on that. So the guy behind him is actually the owner. He bought it from a seller, and basically he said you should open it live, right? So it was a whole thing. Unfortunately, it ended up being that it had been opened before, and whether it was nefarious or not, they got their money back. That's it's my understanding that that's what happened. But yeah, that whole buildup for nothing. But that's a they're bringing that huge trailer, so it's gonna be gonna be nuts. It's gonna be crazy.
Great. Wow, great video. I was enthralled. Oh, that's so disappointing.
Jay, we could just
And-
have episodes where we just live react to things and just
Dude,
like you
we
watch it
should.
like, holy
We
crap.
should like just freaking just what the
This is
fuck?
this is cake. Is this cake? It's like, is this real? No.
I can't.
We should
Oh
totally do
man,
100%. I'm down whenever you're. Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty. That's pretty awesome. So you guys have locked down. Are you getting more and more guests? Or are you just like, all right? This
Yes,
is-
so it's been pretty crazy right now. I mean, in terms of announcements, because I think that's probably what you're asking. Like, we have a bunch of things that we announce. So I'll just bring up the why am I tripping over my words with that?
Instagram page.
I know, right? I'm gonna bring up our Instagram page first. Yeah, exactly. See, Chewy knows. So yeah, we just announced a whole bunch of things. I talked earlier about the fact that we have a lobby swap. So if anybody's interested in the lobby swap, please head over to MOTUNIVERSE.com and sign up for the lobby swap. We already have a bunch of people signing up right now. You can bring your collections. You can swap collections, and of course you can sell your collections. This is for anybody who's never like actually bought a table or exhibited at a show. There's just a little bit of a community type of thing. We want fans to feel like, you know what, they can come and they can swap just like they would at any other swap party. And we just want to make this, again, it's all about the community for us, and that's really what we want to do here. So it starts a Saturday at 7 p.m. after hours. This is right after the show floor closes. It's only going to be a certain number of fans who can participate, which is why I say, if you want to bring your collection, please sign up early. We do allow walk-ins, but once space is taken up, it's over. Like we can't have like people, just dumping their collections on the floor and hoping to sell, right? We can't do that. So we ideally would like everyone to pre-register for this event. It's going to be a lot of fun, and so
You know what we should do, Mega J? If people are breaking the rules, you should have a bodyguard dressed as He-Man to throw them out.
we do have a cosplayer dressed as He-Man. So you know what? I'll go ahead and show that in a second. We did announce our He-Man. So He-Man is coming. Like
He will throw you out if you do not follow the rules of the lobby swap. Just saying.
He will be there. He will be there to strictly enforce the rules. So yeah, He-Man is coming. It's gonna be it's great. This is
This guy is great, by the way.
oh yeah, he's awesome.
I love that.
Dude.
That's a wig, and I love that wig.
He goes by Heroic Armor Works. Guys, definitely follow him on Instagram. He does some amazing characters. There you go,
he does.
Homelander.
Oh, okay, cool.
Right? He does a Homelander. He does the Green Lantern.
Oh, that's cool.
There you go,
That's
Chewie.
cool.
There it is. And he does Gambit. Right?
Oh, okay.
Oh, he makes a great Gambit.
He does a good Remy. He's doing a really great. He makes all of his own cosplay. That's why he's called the Armor Works. And look at Peacemaker, right? So he makes his helmets. He makes the armor. He makes pretty much everything. So yeah, it's great to be able to have him at the show. And of course, he's freaking He-Man, dude. It's crazy, right? So
That's cool.
Great to have him on board. We have a whole bunch of like AWOC just announced. Yeah, they are coming. They're going to be bringing some cool stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.
Not sure if they're going to be bringing any convention exclusives. I mean, they have a couple left. No, I'm just kidding. But you have to be there to find out. So we're really excited that Animal Warriors Kingdom is coming to the show. And then earlier in the week, don't know if it's actually here. I thought it was, but Savage Crucible did say that they were that announced on their page they're coming as well, and they will be bringing some convention exclusives and rare figures that if you're from the West Coast and you haven't picked those up, you definitely want to take advantage and pick those up, because they will go fast. So VIP access is very important at that point. 6 days left to go, guys. So this is crazy. We are literally counting down the days now, and it's going to be freaking epic.
When are you going to fly down?
So here's the thing, and I wanted to talk about this just now. Did you see this? Did you guys see this? This is what they're putting on the Chinese theater right now. They're putting up Castle Grayskull live at the Chinese theater right now. This thing is absolutely massive.
Massive.
Yeah, check this out. Like, it's huge.
They should keep it this way. It's better.
Absolutely. I think so too. Like, this is crazy. They haven't even put in the teeth. The teeth came on later, right? But I mean, if you actually look at this, look at the size of this. Now this is actually on the boulevard. This is a different Castle Grayskull, right? But you can watch Melvin here. He's gonna actually turn the camera around and we can actually see just how big it is. But yeah, it's pretty crazy what's happening right now in downtown LA for the premiere. And so there's the jaw. So that's going to go on top that's the top mandible. So it's pretty crazy. And what's really crazy, which is just, again, it's amazing how these things come together. The MOTUNIVERSE crew is going to be at the premiere tomorrow. We a couple of us actually got tickets. So I'm going to, myself, Mike, AJ from He-Mania.com, and Sean, as well as Micah. We're going to be there. We're going to be there. And I cannot freaking believe it. And it's not like we planned this. This one we didn't plan. We had no inklings or even aspirations that we were going to be able to see.
So you're going to see the movie before the con.
This is before the con.
That's crazy.
Right? This is the world premiere going to be happening at the Chinese
2
theater.
weeks before everyone else.
2 weeks before everybody else. This is crazy.
Well, la-di-da. Jeez. That's amazing.
It is nuts. And you know what? I don't know if this has anything to do with it. I really don't. But officially, Amazon's MGM Studios did partner with us is participating at MOTUNIVERSE.
Oh my god!
Right?
Are you serious?
Yeah. They are officially participating at MOTUNIVERSE. Again, it's a roller coaster. It came on in the last couple of weeks. It was freaking crazy, right? And then it was like a whirlwind. Like they were throwing things at us like absolutely crazy. They were talking this, they were talking that. It was nuts. But they finally landed on a few key things. So the first thing that was confirmed once they started putting everything together, they have confirmed that we will be getting the Bone Throne at MOTUNIVERSE. The actual bone, this is going to be in the movie, the actual Bone Throne. So yeah, you get to sit and rule on Skeletor's Bone Throne. So this is a great.
I've been mentioning the Bone Throne on the show the last couple of weeks. Chris just can't not smile when I say Bone Throne.
I'm getting the same reaction every single time I said "sit on the Bone Throne," and it was like,
on the bone throne.
I was like, I don't want to sit anywhere near your Bone
If
Throne.
there was ever a Motu pickup line, it's that.
It is definitely. I want you to sit on my Bone Throne, baby. Right? So you know that's going to be a thing in the Motu community from now on. Like it's going to be freaking crazy. But yeah, Amazon MGM Studios invites fans to sit and rule on Skeletor's Bone Throne.
That's pretty amazing that he got the Bone Throne. No, that's pretty amazing. That I can't believe that Amazon. So did you reach out to them? I'm sure you did. Right?
So just a little bit of thing. We were trying to reach out to any companies to participate. You know what I mean? And it's hard because it's a first time convention. You know, nobody knows who you are. Like they don't know that I've organized multiple. Like up here in Canada, you know, there's a whole bunch of communities that know I've done a couple of things, right? But here, there's no history, right? So it's always difficult when you're coming in and it's just a cold call. Right, you have no relationship outside of the relationships I already have with market managers at Mattel and stuff like that. But yeah, it was really hard to get people on the phone, and finally there was a breakthrough, and it's all thanks to He-Mania.com. He-Mania.com, guys, definitely head over to He-Mania.com. They are the number one resource for He-Man dedicated news on the internet. Okay, seriously, they are absolutely 100% the place to go take a look at all the news. And yeah, basically one thing led to another, and yeah, like AJ hit it out. He hit a home run out of the park. It was crazy. So yeah, the Bone Throne is coming to MOTUNIVERSE. Exactly, He-Mania.com. Yeah, definitely. And of course they're huge supporters and sponsors of the event. And they've been pushing our event so hard, and we really can't thank them enough for everything. If you want, and again, just as the name implies, they are the source for He-Man news on the web. So definitely check them out. They've been covering everything Master Universe related, and AJ's kind of like, Mattel, please slow down. like he just can't. He cannot keep up. He cannot keep up with what's been going on with Master Universe.
Well, I mean, it's such a I don't know. I'm not in marketing or anything like that, but it's such a no-brainer that if you have a con lined up 2 weeks before your movie, and it's all of the fans who have been waiting for this, it seems like a no-brainer to be like, yeah, let's try to get some of that stuff over there. You know,
we were so lucky that they did that they also thought that way. So yeah, we are very, very fortunate that they felt it was a good a good idea to come and participate at MOTUNIVERSE, and that the Bone Throne is not the only thing they're bringing. They also then landed us with snapping a selfie with He-Man. Amazon MGM Studios invites fans to snap a selfie with He-Man. They have one of the I know Machu and Jay, right? They were at the Mattel party, and they saw this firsthand. I can't. You guys weren't there. I can't remember, right? Like,
At Toy Fair, Yimbo was there.
Yimbo's there. That's right. Yimbo's there. I remember because I turned to Yimbo. I'm like, Yimbo, what's happening? I literally shook it. I was shaking him like crazy. And yeah, the same statues that were actually at the Mattel booth, the Mattel party, they're bringing them to MOTUNIVERSE.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Not only can you snap a selfie with He-Man, as MGM Studios invites you to, but you can also face off with Skeletor. These two will be at MOTUNIVERSE 2026. It's going to be
the Skeletor design looks so cool.
It is incredible. It is inspired. It really is. And it's starting to grow on me. Jared Leto's voice is starting to grow on me with that whatever accent he's decided to put on it. It's starting to grow on me. But you know what? They just kept saying, okay, we want to do this, we want to do that. And you know what? They literally said, all right, do you want He-Man to answer some questions? So we're like, shit, are you serious? So yeah, they were fans. We invited fans to ask He-Man a question. So when we got tons of questions, and all these questions will be answered at MOTUNIVERSE 2026.
Wait, all of the questions?
Not all the questions. Obviously, there's select questions, and if Dolph Lundgren chooses your question, you will win a prize.
Really?
So
that's awesome.
We have prizes to give away.
So, okay, last time we talked, you hadn't locked Dolph Lundgren down. Tell us that story.
No, it's all MGM. It's all Amazon and GM. So
okay, so they're literally coming up to us and saying, yeah, you know, would Dolph Lundgren? Do you think asking questions to Dolph Lundgren would be a good idea? And we're like, yes, please, right? Please.
Like, he's the older He-Man. It's like, we don't care. You know,
doesn't matter. So wait,
he said no the first time.
This moment where, like, are you just like you have a list in front of you and you're just like sitting next to him and being like, and we have a question from so and so. What is blah blah blah? Are you just running through?
Okay. These are pre-recorded questions. I'm you know, everyone, like, you're always going to get excited when you hear something like this, right? But
yeah,
no, the questions were submitted, okay, and Dolph Lundgren will be answering them. They have already been pre-selected by Amazon.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so you know, we asked several times. We're like, you know, can we live stream him, and then the fans can ask questions directly? And they're like, no, that's very difficult to do. And we're like, okay. So we submitted the questions to him, right? That's how.
Got it. Oh,
it's still really cool though.
That's
like,
still awesome.
Yeah. So it's crazy. So basically, if there were over 200 questions asked, you know, and like there was a lot of questions, and some of them we had to not send, you know, because some of them were just inappropriate. But for the most part, if Dolph answers your question, you will receive a prize. So this is pretty crazy. And what's really crazy is that he doesn't really talk about He-Man much. You know what I mean? He just doesn't. So this is actually a really great opportunity for this. So yeah, we're over the moon with these things that they were offering us. And again, it didn't stop there either. Shortly thereafter, like that same conversation, they're like, yeah, do you think giving away a ton of these posters would be something that fans would like to have? And we're like, oh, hell yeah.
God, yeah.
So 11x17 movie posters, we're basically handing them out first come, first serve, while supplies last. So get there early, guys. If you are going, when you get to the show, you will get an 11x17 Master Universe movie poster. So all you got to do is show up and attend the convention. We're giving away tons of swag at the show. It's pretty nuts. Because you know, along with the poster here, we also have in cooperation with Dark Horse Comics, they're giving away swag bags.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they're actually, so you can, whatever you're buying at the show, you got somewhere to put it, man. It's crazy. So again, while supplies last, you get a free tote bag at MOTUNIVERSE. Arrive early. I'm telling you, these things go fast.
Yeah,
they go really, really fast. One per person, by the way. That's just, I know people are always like, can I get a second? No, you cannot get a second one. Okay, this might not be the final design, but this is what they sent us. All right, so this looks freaking awesome, and of course, celebrating Dark Horse 40 years of Dark Horse, and this is of course in celebration for the Wings of Fate tie-in comic book with the Master Universe movie, available June 10th, not too long after MOTUNIVERSE, and just a little bit after the premiere of the movie. And Dark Horse decided to also throw us another poster, so. They're going to give away their own version of the movie comic poster, which was illustrated by Will Sleaney, one of our digital guests who's joining us all the way from the UK. and Tim Sheridan, who will be at the show. So you can actually get this poster signed at the show.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, as seen on He-Mania.com, the movie comic poster arrive early while supplies last. Because again, once they're gone, and you definitely don't want to miss out on getting a free poster from Dark Horse Comics, because this is crazy. So yeah, tons of swag to be had at Master Universe, MOTUNIVERSE. It's freaking crazy. We are over the moon with everything that's happening. So yeah, we're really excited.
That's really nuts.
Yeah, this thing just keeps rolling on and on and on. And then today, for all those cosplayers out there, because we have a He-Man and we have a Skeletor Underworld Customs.
Ooh.
So these two will be headlining our Masters of Cosplay event, and they will also be judging it. And if you want to come dressed in cosplay, you can win up to You can win cash prizes, and we're giving away up to $500 in cash prizes at MOTUNIVERSE. So come and we also have just regular prizes, but the top three winners, the top three best three cosplays that come to MOTUNIVERSE. Third place will get $100. Second place will get $150, and first place will get $250 cash. So yeah, guys, it pays to be able to be creative. I mean, you guys know it, I know it, right? Creatives rule the world. This is absolutely true, and we want to see you guys in cosplay. Show He-Man and Skeletor your best stuff, and you could be walking away with anywhere from $100 to $250 in cash. So best of luck to everybody, and we want to see you guys in your best cosplay. Yeah, not long now, guys. We are just six days away from the show, so it's crazy. But yeah, you were asking about guests. So MOTUNIVERSECon.com/guests. Head over to MOTUNIVERSECon and just click on guests. And yeah, Blade from the 1987 movie, he's going to be there. He's going to be doing a weapons demonstration. So he's going to teach you how to crack whips. He's going to show you how to use swords. So you can't miss that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Alan Oppenheimer.
Enough space for that? Jeez.
On the stage, he'll be fine. Just don't get anywhere near him. Okay. The voice of Skeletor, Alan Oppenheimer, is going to be there, and everyone should take advantage of meeting Alan. He's 90 years old, guys. He's 90 years old, and he's a living legend. So you definitely want to meet Alan Oppenheimer. He's a freaking Klingon, man. I don't know if have you guys seen that episode where he's a Klingon? It's crazy. So
which one? Next Generation?
Yeah, Next Generation, TNG. He was a Klingon.
You realize?
Yeah, it was the episode. It was the episode where Kahless walks out is resurrected. Right? Look it up. It's actually a really good episode.
Did you do the Skeletor voice?
He does the Man at Arms voice. He sounds more like Man at Arms than he does Skeletor. He never does the Skeletor voice, sadly. No, but he literally, when you watch it, you'll hear immediately as soon as you see this one Klingon, and he's like, "Welcome, dwarf," and you're like, "Oh shit, that's Duncan." You're literally like, "That is freaking Duncan."
That's hilarious because when Mark Hamill did Skeletor's voice, all I could think about was Joker.
The Joker, yeah, a lot
entirely.
of people say that, 100%. Melanie Brett, the voice of She-Ra, is going to be there, and we are celebrating the 40th anniversary of She-Ra properly. We're going to have cake, guys, and everyone's telling me. I was Machu. I think Machu was like, "Jay, you got to stop saying that." Because I kept saying, "Why? She-Ra's got cake, right? We got She-Ra cake," and he's like, "Jay, you got to stop saying that." And I'm like, "Why? What's wrong with saying She-Ra's cake?" And he's like, "Jay, you really got to stop saying that." And I was like,
Machu, we're just trying to drum up some business. What's your problem, bro? Giving the people what they want.
Is there She-Ra cosplayer?
We're hoping that there will be, we don't have anybody who's actually officially signed up for a She-Ra cosplay. Simple Tricks and Nonsense won't be able to make it this year. Again, it's a lot farther from where they live, right? But I mean, Newt does an incredible She-Ra cosplay. I think you guys have probably seen it. So it would have been great to have her, but this year they couldn't make it. But yeah, if you have a She-Ra cosplay, we want to see you. You can win up to $250 in cash. We have a Filmation celebration, which is awesome. Dave Woodman, Michael Pavani, and Larry Houston were all at Filmation. And they're going to talk about how much fun they had during that time. Michael Polanyi and Dave Woodman worked on some amazing productions, including Disney productions. Dave worked on Beauty and the Beast. Michael worked on Ariel, many of the key scenes that people love so much. Michael also worked on Hercules, and he even worked on the Iron Giant. So a lot of great cult films that these guys have been involved in. And Larry Houston, I mean, come on, guys. He literally was one of the directors of X-Men 97, the original X-Men 97, and is actually involved in the current X-Men 97. And he also was one of the creators of an actual Mattel Master Universe character, Geldor, and he actually became an action figure for Master Universe Classics and now Master Universe Origins. So it's amazing that Larry Houston is actually going to be at the show. For the movie, William Stout, the original character designer for the Master Universe movie, he created the designs for He-Man, Teela, Man-at-Arms, Skeletor, and Gwildor. He created Gwildor's look. So, it's going to be great to have William Stout, the designer at MOTUNIVERSE. And alongside with him, making the props themselves was master prop maker Michael Moore. This man's a freaking legend. I mean, look at this repertoire right here. He worked on Batman Forever, The Hobbit, Star Trek Voyager, Hook, Captain Power, Babylon 5, Beetlejuice, and everyone's favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, the Samurai one. Nobody likes that film.
The legendary one.
Nobody likes
I couldn't tell. I was like, is that 2 or 3?
No, it's 3. I like 3. Okay, I didn't think it was. It's not the best movie ever, but it was cute.
Fun.
Okay, it was cute. It had the second time.
Well, all right. There are prizes, so go get them, Tiger.
250 is all yours.
Who said that? Who said that? Who was it?
Unboxing art.
I want to see it, bro. I want to see it. Come on, bring it in. Man-at-Arms, the master prop maker, Tony Swatton. You guys probably remember him for his YouTube show. He's coming, and he'll bring some of the pieces that he used to create the Sword of Omens on his show. He also has a very special Masters Universe related prop that he's going to be bringing. I can't talk about it. He's gonna. It's a surprise reveal. So he's going to be there, and
so
he's actually bringing.
I'm sure whatever he's bringing has a lot of power.
Good one. He actually created the chainmail for Grogu. That's another.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah, he's worked on.
Wow.
If he's like basically anything like anything armor related or sword related, he's been in the movie industry for decades. So yeah, they always go to Tony Swatton for that kind of stuff. And then of course the pedigree of Master Universe is going to be at MOTUNIVERSE. Rebecca Taylor, the wife of Mark Taylor, arguably the one who created the He-Man's look. She also worked on many of the designs for the stickers that are included with many of the play sets. She'll be there talking about her time at Mattel, and of course her time with the late great Mark Taylor. Rudy Obrero, who did all the paintings, the one you saw just now on the Master Universe Castle Grayskull box. He created that painting. He also did the paintings for the Wind Raider, the Battle Ram, the Battle Cat, bringing all those packaging designs he worked on. So he's going to be there. He's going to be bringing some of his paintings, some of his sketches, some of his prints. So you definitely want to meet Rudy Obrero. Again, these are living legends, guys. So you want to take the time to be able to meet these guys. Mike Young. Everyone will remember that name because at the end of every Master Universe, He-Man and the Master Universe episode from 2000X, he literally had his signature just being written on the screen. He, of course, is the producer of He-Man and the Master Universe, and you definitely got to meet Mike Young. The guy's a freaking legend, and he'll be talking all about his time, working on that show. So it's going to be great to be able to have him at the show. And then, of course, we have writer earlier, as I mentioned, Tim Sheridan is going to be there. You can sign the posters that you get. You can have it signed by him. He's working on so many different productions: Master Universe Revolution, Transformers Siege. He's working on. He's actually a writer. He's still writing for Star Trek Lower Decks. You know, I mean, he's an absolute force in the industry. So he's done a lot of things, and he's going to be revealing details about the book, The Wings of Fate, and multiple other projects connected to Master Universe at the show. Tony Washington has worked on multiple different Master Universe projects, including the 2000X comic from back in the day. Writer, guest of honor, Joshua Skye, who's writing all of the Master Universe mini comics. Well, not all of them. I have to keep saying that. But he wrote a good deal of them. He's going to be there talking about working on Master Universe. And digital artist Ken Coleman, who will be joining us all the way from Ireland. He's a freaking gem, and actually did the artwork for our lenticular, which has taken a freaking long time to produce. But yeah, guys, we have a lot of great guests coming, and a few more to be announced just before the show. You might be surprised about who actually ends up being announced. So stay tuned, because it's going to be great. And of course, we do have a list of events going, and this will continue to grow as the day draws near. But we are going to be, as far as we're concerned, the biggest pre-launch party for the movie at MOTUNIVERSE, powered by He-Mania. So we waited 39 years for Master Universe to return to theaters, and it's finally happening. And of course, we Amazon MGM Studios invites you to sit on the bone throne, snap a selfie with He-Man, and face off with Skeletor. This is going to be a great celebration, and we will be celebrating at MOTUNIVERSE 2026. The history of the Master Universe from 1982 to 2026. That's been 44 years of Master Universe. The Princess of Power from 1985 to 2026. Over 40 years of the Princess of Power, and we're going to have cake. I'm saying it right here. She-Ra's cake. We're having it at the show, so it's going to be there. And of course, we got so close, Chris, Chewy. We got so close to getting a freaking 2026 video game. So far, it's been it's been delayed.
Were really hype. You were really talking about this last time.
God, I was so hopeful, man. I was hoping we got it. I was hoping you could play it at the show, right? But we came so close. But yeah,
what happened? Just didn't work out.
They pushed it back. Like, they actually made an actual full announcement that they pushed it back. So it's actually not going to be released. It was supposed to be released a week after. Sorry, it was supposed to be released 2 weeks ago. It was supposed to be released 2 weeks ago. They had to delay it. But we are going to be celebrating the Master of the Universe video games. I bet you didn't know there were more than one. I'll bet you didn't know that. There are actually a ton of them, and we're going to talk about the good, the bad, the bad, and the absolutely ugly, horrible, terrible video games of all time. And there are a couple of gems, but realistically, they were pretty much all terrible.
And will you get to play them?
We're going to try. Like, we're trying to figure out how to get that ColecoVision working, because it just doesn't want to work on regular on UTVs. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But we're definitely going to be showcasing them, so it's going to be fun. And I did talk about the Masters of the Universe, Masters of Cosplay. Again, you can win up to $500 in cash prizes. So yeah, guys, that's fun. And we're highlighting a lot of independent toy creators, including our personal favorite right now, the Gummit Up Makers. If you love Muppets, if you love Muppets and you love Masters of the Universe, the Gummit Up Makers is right up your alley. They just launched their Kickstarter, and we really want to push them to a big finish. Go check them out. Gummit Up Makers on Kickstarter. Creators Daniel and Esther Arriaga, along with special guests Ian Dorian and Vic Dilchel, who was a storyboard artist at Filmation, will be joining us for a special look into the world of Gummit Up Makers, an original indie toy line from the built from creativity storytelling, and the pure love for toy creation. So yeah, guys, definitely. We got more announcements coming soon, but yeah, that's just a taste of what's going to be happening at MOTUNIVERSE 2026. So it's going to be jam-packed. It's going to be crazy.
That's pretty amazing.
So much, Jay. This is incredible. I'm blown
I
away.
don't know how you keep all this in your head.
I've been saying
no,
it for
seriously. Like,
well, I kind of follow what I see, and then I just kind of like remember what I'm about to say. But at the same time, I have been whoring myself out for every freaking toy tuber. I was like, what do you want me to do? I'll bend over if I have, like, seriously. Like, Chewy knows. Chewy's ready. He's like, I know what Jay, I'm gonna freaking get you. I was like, yeah, I know. It's okay. Whatever it is, I'll pay it. The bill comes due. I get it. So no, but seriously, thank you guys. The community has been incredibly generous. I mean, like, we've shown up on Robo's show, which is awesome. Nostalgia Unboxed, they just had us on last week, which was crazy. They were I don't know if they were stoned or whatever. They were talking about so many different things. It was crazy. It was fun. If you've ever been on that show, guys, it's hilarious. Like, so many different groups and toy communities have really come. Podcasts who we've never heard of, honestly, but they have their own communities. The Reluctant Adult podcast has always been a big supporter of ours. Everyone's been really so generous with their time, and we really appreciate it, because now's the time to celebrate Master Universe, guys. It really is.
It really is, and like, the hype is so real right now. It just I think with for at least the toy world, with the release of that Mondo 2000X He-Man, I've felt this like wave of He-Man, and also the figures themselves. I felt this wave of just He-Man hype like this past week, and it's
Yes.
been really just fun to like go back and check. Oh, I didn't bring them down. I pulled out my 2000X like figures that I bought at KB Toy Store back 20 years ago, and they had the sticker that said $7.99 on it, $7.99. So I wanted to open those up. Maybe I'll open those up on another stream, but they were like, again, when I look at that compared to the figure that I have now, toys have come a long way in 20 years.
Oh, by far. But yeah, absolutely agree with you. The hype here, it's the time. I know, Jay, you felt the same way with Masters of the Universe the movie, where you're just like, I will believe it when I see screenshots, like stills of them actually rolling the cameras, because it's been start stop from like almost like a decade, and it's actually time. It's gonna be out in a couple weeks. This is a great time to be a Motu fan.
And you're seeing it in what, 2 days, 3 days?
Tomorrow? Is it tomorrow that you're going?
The premiere is tomorrow night, and I'm flying. So this is what's crazy. But first, really quick, Dislodge. Thank you for the $3 Canadian. So that's like 50 cents USD. Thank you so much for that. I'm just kidding, guys. But thank you, brother. Thank you so much for that. I hear rumors of Motu coming to Fortnite in June. It's not a rumor. I believe that they are. Like they've been teasing it for a while.
That makes sense.
Yeah, they've been teasing it for a while. They have these islands, these huge islands, which they're making for Motu. So yeah, they're it's going to be a, but it I'm not sure how they're going to execute it. It's going to be a kind of interesting package, but yeah, it's an activation for a couple of months, I think. Then they'll just roll it back. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, no, it's happening tomorrow. That's why they built the freaking castle, right? So we're very fortunate. A bunch of us are going to be able to go, and we didn't find out until like yesterday. You know, it's freaking crazy, and it just so happened that I was flying into LA on Monday anyway, so like it's gonna be whirlwind. And you're asking, right? My flight tonight. Sorry, because tomorrow's tonight, but my flight tonight is at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, right? But I gotta be at the airport 3 hours ahead, so I'm gonna be there at 3 a.m. Wait around for check in, wait around for 3 hours, and then take off. And it's a connecting flight. So I'm gonna arrive in San Francisco at 9 a.m. I have a 1 hour layover until 10 a.m. And then I have a 2 hour flight, which I don't understand how San Francisco to LA is 2 hours. I don't understand how that works. I know it's at least an hour, but I guess it's a lot longer than I thought it was. So yeah, it's a 2 hour flight to get to there. So we will touch down in Los Angeles around 12:30 in the afternoon. So, and then what's crazy is Mike has picked us up. We gotta rush to the Airbnb, unpack, dress up, and then head to the premiere, because the premiere is at 7. But we've been told by a lot of people who do this a lot that if you don't get there early, you don't get a good seat. So it's gonna be get off the plane, get into the Airbnb, rush over, because where we're staying in Torrance is it's at least 45 minutes away from the Chinese theater. So it's like rush. Like it's gonna be a whirlwind tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be absolute bonkers for us. It's gonna be nuts.
Bonkers, but in such a good way. This is like a peak moment in fandom. Like you're in a rare spot where you get to this is your week, and I couldn't be happier for you, man.
Dude, I often wonder, how lucky are we in this space? You know what I mean? Like, how lucky are we that we get to go to things like the Toy Fair, like San Diego Comic-Con, like all these things. And this is, anecdotally, this is our job. You know what I mean? Like anecdotally, I'm not saying like this is a career or anything like that, but I'm just saying that we get to do this and share with everybody out here. You know what I mean? All that we built a community around this, and the community is strong enough that we can actually make a convention. A convention is not a freaking product. A convention is an idea. You know what I mean? You're not taking anything home at the end of the day, right? So people want to gather, people want to have fun, and people want to meet each other. They want to talk about the things that they love.
Absolutely.
That's really what this is about, right? And it just so happens we get to do other cool things that surround that afterwards, right? So, yeah, crazy times.
I'm like still floored on. So I always think, like, my grandfather always told me something. He always said, "You're never going to be ready." And the timing might just fall in your lap, right? And I felt like this whole MOTUNIVERSE thing kind of just lined up with the stars, like with Amazon like lining up with the movie, lining up with all the coverage that you're doing, and lining up with just the hype of what I would think the epitome of He-Man is right now. This, like, I don't think it gets any bigger than this for He-Man, like, in terms of hype.
So I mean, obviously back in the 80s, it was massive. It was worldwide. But this is about as universal, you know what I mean? Like, to work on fun here, it's about as universal as you can get right now. Like, this is probably the peak of He-Man's awareness, and probably will be the peak of his popularity for years to come. Like, it's going to be, like, again, people who don't know what He-Man is, they're learning about He-Man. People who want to learn about He-Man, they're discovering He-Man, right? And with stars like Nicholas Galitzine and Camila Mendes, along with like other crazy actors like, you know, Idris Elba, Jared Leto, Marina Baccarin, you know what I mean? All these freaking like top tier, you know, actors who are still working very, very hard in the industry. Absolutely crazy. I mean, we got Deadpool's girlfriend as the sorceress.
I saw Greenland 2 last night.
There you go.
With Marina Baccarin.
Yeah, with Marina Baccarin. Yeah. She's incredible. She's also on some sort of cop show, right? Like, she's a cop. Like, I've been seeing
Yes. Was it
beautiful?
The Rookie? Not the Rookie.
It can't be
not
the
the
Rookie.
Rookie.
No, like,
That's Nathan Fillion.
The Rookie was Nathan Fillion.
yeah. They did this crossover thing a couple days ago, or a couple of weeks ago.
That's what it was.
Where he's just knocking on doors, and, you know, actually, I think that what that was is he was knocking on every one of the actors from Firefly and saying, "I need you, I need you, I need you," right?
It's time.
And then he goes to Andy Tudyk, and he's like, "I need you, buddy," and Andy's like, "That's nice," and he freaking like punches him in the face because he died in Firefly, right? Sorry, spoilers. I apologize. Bad. If you haven't seen Firefly, please don't kill me. But yeah, Sheriff County. There you go. That's it. A lot of people watching TV these days.
And even
Sheriff
Firefly
County.
and Serenity, the end point of that is that they're coming back as voices for a cartoon revival of that series that only lasted 8 episodes in a movie. And so it's, again,
Serenity was only 8 episodes?
I think so. Firefly was only 1 season. I believe it was cut
Serenity
short.
was definitely one movie. Like, it was one movie.
Oh, sorry. Other way around. Firefly was only one
season. Like, it was a shorter season, and then you got the movie.
Yep.
And that was it.
Yeah.
And circle back 20 years later, it's again a sentiment of the community is what drives us all forward, and it's a beautiful thing.
Absolutely.
I loved Firefly. So good.
It was so good.
Firefly was a great series. It really was. Like, it was like a cowboy drama in space. You know, it really was It really was a sort of Star Wars. You know,
we got 14 episodes. Yeah, that's a lot.
Well, it's a season, right?
Well,
it is
back then. I mean, 14.
Yeah, 14. More than
sure
8. I was like, I think it was more than 8.
Sorry. It felt like, I don't know, 14-5. Semantics. We got one season.
14, and then Serenity. Serenity was supposed to be the payoff, but it didn't pay it off for me.
It's hard to pay off something which you didn't like. You know, what do they call it again? It was like the plague or whatever. What was that zombie virus that they had? They didn't build up fast enough to it in the show.
Yeah,
right. There wasn't enough build up, so they had to really sort of do something with it in the movie. And the movie, it did a great job, but it needed at least 1 or 2 more episodes, because they did show it in the series. I think they showed it once, but they kind of like just dwindled off because they didn't really need to get back there for a while, and then it finally became this big payoff at the end. And unfortunately, it didn't really work as well as it should have. But Ravers, that's right, the Reavers, that's right.
Yeah.
That's
I
right.
think also, Chris, the reason why I thought 8 was that this is one of those cases where it just got canceled out of the blue. It only aired 11 of those 14. The other 3 came out later on.
I watched it on DVD.
Yeah.
Not in
Not
when it
live
was on TV.
Yeah.
That was like one of my binges of like, it was like, my Andor into Rogue One before there was Andor into Rogue One. It's Firefly. Before Andor into Rogue One, it was Firefly into Serenity, everyone.
Yeah, I'm the same way with Rebels. Like I didn't know Rebels was a thing, right? Like, and it's crazy, right? But years later, somebody told me, he's like, you got to watch Rebels. I'm like, Rebels? I'm like, really? When I started collecting,
I said the same thing.
In many ways, I didn't really watch Clone Wars. I watched like an episode here or there. I didn't really follow it.
Yep.
I watched Rebels straight through. I think
like
when you
after
meet Ahsoka,
all of them came out, or
no. Once you meet Ahsoka, I believe in season 2 of Rebels, I went back and started watching Ahsoka episodes through the Clone Wars.
Got it. But when you watched Rebels, did you watch it when it came out, or?
Every week whenever it was up.
So okay. So you were a fan from the beginning, like not after the series.
No, not after. But in many ways, Clone Wars, I'm a fan of it now because of Rebels.
Yeah.
So I had to go back.
Oh yeah, that's so.
Well, I keep going back. They keep going back to that time.
They do. I mean, now we're back with Maul.
Yeah.
Yeah, they keep going back to the well. But it's because like Rebels had such fan appreciation, you know what I mean? And we were supposed to get that final season, and that's what sadly that's what Ahsoka turned into.
Yeah,
Ahsoka was this weird thing, I enjoyed Ahsoka, but I felt it really felt like they were trying to shoehorn in 2 different series in the same show, which was sad because they neither got the payoffs that we wanted. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
there
it
were
was
glimmers and yeah, to your point, I absolutely agree with you. It was an Ahsoka show, and it was also a Rebel show smushed into one. But there were peaks in there where you're like, oh, okay, I like this vibe.
I mean, when it came out, I was like, are you kidding me? We're getting the continuation of Rebels. Unbelievable.
Yeah, live action Sabine. Holy crap.
I couldn't
live this long.
I could not believe, my mind could not believe that we were doing this, because I spent a whole summer with my kids watching that, and it was such a great show. Man, Rebels.
Absolutely.
Well, I really hope they continue on that with their Ahsoka season 2 is coming out, right?
Yeah, they announced it will be spring of 27. It got delayed, so it's pushed out of 26.
I don't think Mandalorian Grogu is going to touch that.
Touch what? The events of Ahsoka? Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that they at one point it was going to tie in Ahsoka and all those characters, but I guess not. It doesn't look like it will.
No, I think to that sentiment, it was supposed to be, there was an idea to culminate into this longer saga, and then somewhere along the lines they said no, let's keep it kind of separate.
Yeah. I don't have an urge to watch that one.
I'm gonna see her on Saturday, so I'll let you know.
Are you?
Yeah.
Let me know if it's worth it. I'll definitely watch it. I just don't know if I'm gonna go on Saturday.
Mandalorian Grogu. I don't know. It's again. We're such Rebels fans too, right? Because obviously, what's his name again? Zek? No, what is that?
Oh, Zeb.
Yeah, Zeb.
Oh,
we
yeah.
see Zeb, right? We totally see Zeb, right?
Yeah.
But outside of that, I mean, I don't recognize anybody else. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty crazy.
Maybe Luke comes back
again.
Wouldn't that be something, right? Freaking crazy. But yeah, it's I don't know if I'm. Here's the thing. I don't know if I'm looking forward to it or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
that's how I feel. I feel the same way.
it's a hard thing. Like I'm not sure. I'm not sure what exactly I'm looking for in this. Right. So
I'm not sure what type of movie it's going to be too, because I've seen a few trailers now. They all
Yeah.
Is this family friendly? Is this a little bit, more action packed? I get, I feel like I'm getting played in the marketing a bit.
I think you feel that way because I just feel like, all right, is this a long episode of The Mandalorian?
It's absolutely
is-
going to be, right?
or
Like,
is
there's
this
no
just a
real
movie?
way it's going to be like, all right, this is a big
And that's
movie
what-
spectacle.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, this doesn't feel like a big screen jump. It feels more like we're gonna show the season on the big screen.
Which is hard. It's really hard because they had, 3 seasons on Disney Plus? So there's like 36 hours that you kind of have to watch to lead up into this.
I would have been happy with another season.
Yeah, just give me another season. I mean, it started there. Just keep going.
Keep going. Hey, heck, you would like 3 plus like Book of Boba, like that was like a 4th season, like because Mando's
yeah,
in
it was,
most of that show.
The best episodes were when he showed up.
Yeah,
I think that was the other problem with
It
those
was.
particular that those three series. You didn't know because Mando was in every single one. Like
Yeah, that's
effectively,
true.
Mando was in every single fucking one of them, and you literally see it's like, what is this? Like you really have to start questioning what is the direction that they were taking. Problem is, I think that they were setting up for the next season. You know, the next arcs and everything like that, and they really wanted to do the Grogu Mandalorian movie and. I don't know. Yeah, as you said, I think it's going to be a long episode, which, I mean, it can be fun in and of itself, but at the same time, it's kind of like, I don't know. It's
I mean, I
Well,
say
we're
that. I bought 4 tickets. I'm going on Saturday night.
Yeah. I mean, we're definitely getting to the movie season where, like, I think it's like there's so much that I want to see. There's He-Man, there's Mando, there's Spider-Man coming out later. There are definitely a bunch of others.
Minions
There's
vs. Monster.
Supergirl. What was that
Mhm.
one?
There's another Minions movie. Minions
Oh,
vs.
another Minions
Monsters.
movie. That's right.
that also looks weird, man. Like, I think
I'm
it's,
in.
That does look weird. That does look weird.
It's random, but I'm in.
I mean,
But-
it's cute for sure, but you know what? Did you guys watch the Mario movie yet? Like, was that
I
something?
did.
that's-
Yeah.
Don't watch it.
I was about to say a lot of people are saying it's just too much. Like to just shoehorn everything into it or something like that. Not,
Yeah, I mean, it was just a
It
mess.
was-
It's a mess.
The story
It's a
doesn't
mess.
feel good. Honestly, the entire movie could be cut up into 20 pieces and thrown onto a streamer as like shorts.
Yeah,
It doesn't feel like a cohesive
it's a mess.
movie. But it also made
Oh,
a
Mortal
crap ton of
Kombat,
money.
Street Fighter. Those are ones I want to see too.
Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat. Yeah, Mortal Kombat. Jeez Louise. You know what? I've watched all. I'm always been a fan of Mortal Kombat. I love Mortal Kombat, but I went into Mortal Kombat not knowing what to think, and then I came out of it. I'm like, what the fuck did I just watch? Like seriously, it had some great moments. Like the
You
fighting.
saw
was great.
2?
The fighting. Sorry, was that?
You saw 2 or 1?
I saw 2. I saw.
Oh,
two.
you saw. Yeah, okay. You're talking about
I saw one. I think we all saw, but one was super story driven, right?
Yeah.
It was like there's a story here. There's an actual story. 2, literally, it's like yeah, there's a story there, but it's a hard one to figure out. Like seriously, it is there. I'm not gonna lie. Like there's a semblance of a story there, but honestly,
I probably won't watch it in the theaters, but I'll definitely watch it when it comes out.
I will definitely not watch it in the theaters.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely will watch it when it comes out, but just not in the theaters. Yeah.
Because honestly, there was a moment where I'm like, did it come out already?
Yeah, no, yeah, it's out. It's been out for like 2 weeks, something like that. Maybe this week.
which one? The Street Fighter?
Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat.
Mortal
2
Kombat's
weeks?
been out for a while. Are you talking about streaming or
No.
No, Mortal Kombat 2. When did that come out?
came out like
2 weeks ago.
2-3 weeks ago? It's
Oh.
it's been out for a while now.
And then Street Fighter comes out. I mean, I feel like that's more of the Mortal Kombat 2. Like, it looks just stupid silly, you know? But also looks pretty good.
May 8th was the release date.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so many movies. And did you guys watch The Punisher?
I haven't yet.
Is that the TV series?
There's a short that came out last week. Yeah, one shot.
No,
It's
no.
45 minutes.
Really?
Written by John Berthenol. Yeah, I mean, okay. When you watch it, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything else. There's nothing else to say.
It's all good, man. It's all good. Look, Master Universe. I mean,
Circle back.
Yeah, circle
Anyways.
back. Coming up, Mega J. What do you say? What should people be prepared for when they get to MOTUNIVERse? Like, should they be there early? Should they be camping out?
No. You know what? It really is just that situation. We have a lot of swag to give out. We have a lot of support from different companies and different things tied into the movie, and we want to give away as much product as we can. Definitely be there early. First, like basically once all the stock runs out, that you know we don't want to have to say, oh, we're sorry, but we will eventually, right? I can say this now. One of the things we are going to be giving away at the Dolph panel is going to be the foam swords that they give away at San Diego Comic-Con. We have a whole bunch of those that we're going to be giving away as prizes. So there's a ton of stuff that's going to be happening at the show, right? And of course we have the after hours. Dude, we got karaoke. We're going to be belting out the tunes. You know what I mean? It's going to be so much fun.
That's
right?
awesome.
And yeah, it's going to be an opportunity to meet the guests in a little more like relaxed atmosphere. You know what I mean? It's going to be fun. It's going to be a great time. If you're a Master Universe fan, even if you're not a Master Universe fan, if you want to talk about the '80s toys, we got tons of different vendors who have so much going on right now, right? Ramen Toy is going to be there. Hatter Toy is going to be there. All these wonderful independent toy makers, right? Meta Travelers, Savage Crucible, Odd Frog Entertainment. You know what I mean? We have a freaking app which is going to be pretty much onboarding everything and is incredible. I'm going to be announcing something about it today. We already talked about it for quite a while. Everybody who hears about this app is just losing their minds. It's an app from Toy. It's called Toy Hunter with just a HUNTR. It's not. There's no U. And it's basically it was originally conceived of as an app for you to catalog your collection and basically bring with you wherever you go, so you don't buy doubles or triples, or because everybody forgets.
Yeah.
Did I have that John Cena? I don't think so. Because there's 16 John Cenas, right? So you have to keep track of which one you got, right? So basically, the app will actually catalog your collection, help you keep track of it. But it's so much more powerful than that. It can actually compare prices on eBay. What's the high of this figure compared to the low, right? Are you getting hosed on any of these figures, right? In terms of like what this guy's asking, right? So there's a whole bunch of. It's a very powerful app. And it's going to be taking over. MOTUNIVERSE is going to be taking over the app for the weekend. Basically, it's going to be used to help us with onboarding. It's going to be used to help us with a scavenger hunt. So it's a really great app, and we're going to be announcing more about it. And you guys should have these guys on from Shadows Knows Network and Toy Hunter, because I think this is a fascinating app. And when Hatter found out about it, he lost his mind. Same thing with Jay and Machu. They were like, what the hell is this thing? So yeah, it's a very, very powerful app, and we're very, very excited to be able to test market it at the show. It's free to download right now if anybody's interested.
I just downloaded it, and if you look at the description, it says it is the official app of MOTUNIVERSE.
It is the official app.
That's fantastic. Yeah. That I just imagine that being incredibly helpful, especially as we've been to Comic-Cons and even toy conventions. It's helpful. It's helpful to know what something's worth and not to,
It's helpful to not pick up the same fucking toy 3 times. I've done that. I have freaking done that.
I've done it a couple times. It's rare, but yeah, I've picked up a double Legends, being like, oh my god, it's here. And then I'm like, oh shoot,
yep.
Did I order this?
You get overly excited. You know what I mean? Like, oh god, I think I have that Thanos. Do I have that Thanos? I'll just pick it up anyway. And I was like, crap, I got that Thanos. Right? So, yeah, you just gotta know. You gotta know it's a thing that takes advantage. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah, May 23rd, 24th next weekend, guys. You can buy tickets on MOTUNIVERSECon.com. We hope to see everybody there, and it's going to be a blast, guys. Like, it's only 2 weeks away from the movie. I'm going to see the movie tomorrow. Thankfully, it's going to be lucky for me. I'll report on that on the channel. My channel has suffered quite a bit because of this convention because I have not been posting any content. Everyone's like, "Where the hell are you?" I'm like, "Ah, fuck," and that's bad. That's actually really bad for YouTube. But I'm going to get back on the horse. I'm going to try and get back on it. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize to everybody who's been wondering, "Are you dead?" Because people have been thinking I'm dead. Like, is Jay dead? I'm like, no.
Well, hopefully these cross live streams help.
Very much alive. Yeah. So and of course I do thank the Toy Daddies for helping me on. Snell, Jay saw the trailer before Mortal Kombat 2. I never noticed the sorceress in his eyeball before. You know what? Snell, and O'Gord, huge support of the channel. Thank you, Snell, of course, always. Yeah, I mean, like the fact that anybody even know, I was like, what the hell is that? I didn't know what it was. I mean, apparently it's a sorceress. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. But yeah, I definitely saw the trailer before Mortal Kombat 2. But man, Mortal Kombat 2.
If you have a question, what time should we show up for registration?
Registration on Saturday will open up starting around 9:30 for VIP access. So VIP access starts at 10. General admission starts at 11. But you're more than welcome to hang out in the lobby and take a look at all the displays. We got a lot of displays. So one thing I didn't mention about Amazon, they're bringing all these freaking displays. Like they have the Battle Cat display, they have the He-Man display, they have yeah, we're plastering the walls with a whole bunch of posters. It's going to be freaking crazy. It's going to be nuts. So yeah, there's a lot to take in, and we're going to have like a photograph wall where you can take selfies and stuff. It's going to be fun. So yeah,
fantastic.
So awesome, Jay. I'm pretty sure if we had a paperclip convention, you could definitely sell that one out. Like Jesus Christ,
I'm ready. I'm ready when you guys are. If you guys want to do something in Wisconsin or wherever it is, I'll come down. We'll do it together, man. Like seriously, I'm
love it. Know nothing about Wisconsin, but let's do it, and I'm sure we'd kill it.
I'm sure there's a fine Marriott.
LaserCon can happen, dude. Like
LaserCon makes sense in Wisconsin.
LaserCon can happen.
We got it at the farm.
LaserCon can happen. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen. It's gonna be the best.
Well,
best thing ever.
We do have the power, and thank you, Mega J, for coming on. And I don't know, it's always fun having you on.
No, you know, yeah, it's so great hanging out with you two guys, and I miss Yumbo, man. Yumbo's old, you know, the Dark Father, you know. I miss that. Yeah. That's like that was like the best thing ever when he comes on with the Batman thing. I'm like, oh my god, that's so cool. That is so great, like you know. And
you know, we didn't get to the chat a whole lot, but
sorry,
thanks for joining us. And if you're around, go to the MOTUNIVERSE if you're on the West Coast. And if you're around, hopefully look for a review of the He-Man movie from Mega J, because he needs to get some content back onto his YouTube.
I know, please, but I think you're gonna get slapped with an embargo. They're gonna be handing out all these freaking flyers, like, do not talk about this freaking film before.
When they hand you that flyer, you hand them back a flyer for MOTUNIVERSE. You're like, oh, I got one of these for you too.
I know. So it's one of these things where we still want to get the word out as much as possible. So like every reporter I'm going to bump into, I'm going to freaking force my conversation into like a pocket where I'm like, oh, by the way, we're doing some stuff for MOTUNIVERSE movie too, and for the Motu movie too, and see if maybe I actually is paying attention. But we'll see what happens. You know.
Yeah, oh man, that's so cool.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. See, where's the Laserverse Con? Yeah, I want the Laserverse Con.
Well, you heard it first. It's going to be
Unite my toy collectors, photographers, and more. We had some fun tonight, but we're out of pictures to explore. We thank you for your time. It was nothing but sublime. Though it's time to go to bed, don't be filled with dread, because next week we'll be right here. Your Toy Daddies will appear to bring you joy and laughter every night and here on after.